Right in this video, I want to talk to you about how to tap into the unlimited favor that's woven into the fabric of the universe. So this is a conversation I had with my business partner, Tyler, several years ago about just how whether you're a good or a bad person, there's just certain laws of the universe that if you follow them, whether you're aware of them or not, you are going to get a certain result. And one of those is the more you give, the more you get. So me and Tyler, we both grew up in a Christian environment, went to the same church and everything. And we were taught the principle of tithing, which is stands for 10%. And I get how a lot of people may think that that's a lot, especially, with taxes, and most people barely are able to survive off what they have off of 100%. So when you subtract 10% off the top and then you factor in taxes, which is like maybe 20, 30, 40%, you're only left with maybe 50% left, which is like good luck. The math just doesn't add up. But I've been tithing for my entire adult life, even when I was, quote, broke. And I always had enough or more than enough to get by, which doesn't mathematically seem to work out, but it does. And I've literally split tested this when I was broke just to see what would happen, and I always had enough. So for those of you that are struggling, that may not be familiar with tithing or just giving something, it doesn't have to be 10%. You can start off with just whatever you can do. I would just start giving something. And some people that don't want to give of their money may say, well, I can volunteer with my time. And that's great. However, you're capped at your time. There's a finite amount of time you have to work with, and money is unlimited. They print as much of it as they want. So the more you learn how to get more quickly, you can give more aggressively and make change faster in the world than giving your time. Because again, you only got 24 hours in a day. Most of that you're going to be working or sleeping. So there's not a lot of time to give. I would much rather encourage you to invest your time in earning money or creating these assets that make money on autopilot, so you have more money so that you can give more, and that is going to come back to you in a variety of different ways into your life. And so you'll have more, and then you have more to give, if that makes sense. So what in my own personal experience with this, and maybe you had similar results, I feel that if you follow what I'm going to share with you, you're going to get similar results, and your mind's going to be blown, because again, it doesn't mathematically make sense, but it works out if you follow this. So every time, so I moved out to Austin in 2010, and again, even when I was broke and barely getting by, I would always give 10% of my income each week to the church, or each month, or whatever, and it really saved me in a lot of later down the road. But that's a story for another day. But what I found in the short term was, again, it seems like, if you have a pie or whatever of 100% and you give away 10%, it seems like you have less, right? Which is, mathematically, that's what it works out to. You got 90%. But what I found through experience and just kind of split testing this, even before I was really into marketing, was it's not subtraction, it's multiplication, is how it works out. Because that 10%, in all of my experience, month after month after month, it became at least 20%. So what seems to be 90% actually winds up being at least 110%. And that typically happened usually in 30 days or less, but definitely in 60 days or less every single time. And if you try to figure out if you try to put your finger on where the money's going to come from, where the blessing or whatever, the favor is going to come from, you're never going to figure it out. Because there's another thing that I noticed. The money always shows up, but it always comes from a different source. So if you're trying to figure out the laws of the universe and why they work the way they do, I don't think you're ever going to be able to figure it out. It's just something you've got to trust and lean into. So if you have less right now, it's probably because you are hoarding things, you have a scarcity mindset, and you're trying to hold on to all of that 100% or whatever you have left over. But if you just begin to give more, whether it, if you have to start by just giving volunteering of your time, that's probably going to lead to more favor in your life, which is going to attract more money. But once you attract more money, give more of that, and it's going to actually help you not be so married to that money and help you keep you humble and not make money an idol in your life. And so if to tie that into how to make more money, if you don't have a method for making more money, or so many methods, there's really no excuse at this point, at least in the US. I don't know where you're located in the world or whatever, or if you're in a small town, figure out how to move to a bigger town, a bigger city that has more resources and stuff, that has like an Uber or Instacart, things, all these little apps that you can sign up for. There's no excuse to not be able to make money. You don't even have to have resumes these days or whatever for the Ubers and stuff. You just sign up for the app. Everybody's got a smartphone, even if you're broke or whatever, in debt, and you can just earn more than I've ever made at a job just driving for Uber and stuff. But get a job. Give some of that away, and if you want to make more, then give more away, and more is going to come into your life, or at least give strategically. I wouldn't give like recklessly or whatever, but and if you don't have much more to give, and don't have a lot of time to get like a second job or whatever, figure out a way to squeeze either a second job or a side hustle, whether it's Uber or Instacart or Grubhub or some of these little apps or whatever. Get more money so that you can have a budget to start a business, or just so that you can have more to give away. If you start a side hustle, and if all you do is just give some of that away to help people or your church or whatever, I guarantee you're going to see things unfold in your life. Maybe at your job, maybe you'll just have an opportunity to move into a higher position that pays you more and stuff. But if you have dreams and goals and aspirations of like working for yourself and canceling out your 9-to-5 with passive income and stuff, we want to help tie this idea and this philosophy for you into a method, a strategy, a skill set that can help you achieve that, and teach a skill that's simple, scalable, sustainable. Emphasis on kind of like the scalable part, because at most jobs, you're capped at your income. You're lucky if you get a raise each year, but mostly you're going to be getting paid the same amount every single year, which every single year your money's worth less because they keep printing more of it, and inflation and stuff. And so every year the buying power of your dollar goes down, and you just need something that is scalable, that you can create your own as much money as you need or want to live the lifestyle you want. And so what we teach, what I do is called, we combine SEO and affiliate marketing, and we teach specifically at something called mass page sites. You don't need to be an expert at this. You don't, unlike other SEO or affiliate marketing courses, it's just a simple recipe. Once you don't have to, it doesn't have to distract you from what you're already doing in your life. You can just do this on the side, and most people that go through our program don't even know what the heck they're doing before they make their first dollar, but they become more and more interested in once they start making money. But you can go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com/apply to learn more about that, and watch this short video to get a little bit more info on our process. And these are all kinds of testimonial videos of people who have gone through our process and have gotten made at least their investment back. These are the different plans. If you like what you see, click one of these buttons to apply. It's going to take you to an application page that shouldn't take you much more than a couple minutes to fill out. It'll schedule a call with my business partner Tyler. He'll hop on a quick call with you and decide whether or not this program is a good fit for you and a good fit for us. And if it is, we'll go ahead and send you a link where you can go ahead and join and apply, or join and get plugged in. And we look forward to having you a part of this program so we can teach you a skill that can help you level up and change your life, so that you can make more, so that you can have more to give, so that you can get more, so that you can attract more. So the more you give, the more you get. But if you're capped at your current income, or you're in this kind of state of scarcity where you just think that you're going to have more by holding on to more, that's the wrong approach. The reason why you have less and less and less each year is because you're trying to hold on to the little bit that you have, and you need to be giving some of that away to multiply that. That's just how this law works again, and it works for good people, it works for evil people, and whether these bad people in the world know this principle or not, that's why you see them becoming more and more successful, because they're into philanthropy, and whether or not that money is going right back into their pockets of their own nonprofits and stuff is whatever it's, but and sometimes that happens, but they just keep getting richer and richer and richer because they lean into these laws and stuff that are just woven into the fabric of the universe. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. Hopefully that makes sense and clicks for you. If you've already got something that's working for you, awesome, just give more, and I promise you'll get more. And I'm excited to for you to share your results with me and see if it's similar to mine, of just make notes of it. And so when you give, it's exciting to see where the money and the blessings and the favor kind of shows up. Maybe somebody will reach out to you that hasn't reached out in 5 or 10 years with an awesome opportunity or whatever, but those things come more and more frequently the more you're giving and the more you're producing. So if you don't, again, have something already that can produce that for you, then I highly recommend checking out our program, because it's something that's simple, scalable, sustainable. It's not something that's like here today, gone tomorrow. This is something we've been doing for a long time, been teaching it for a long time as well. A lot of things have come and gone during the time we've been teaching this. So we're still around just because, and we'll always be doing this. We may not always be teaching it. So, this may just be a season in our life. I don't know. But this is something we'll probably do for a very continue to do for a long time, just because it works, and there's so many products and services and opportunities out there to promote, which is why we don't mind sharing this. We don't have a scarcity mindset, we have an abundance mindset, because there's just millions and millions of products and services and companies out there that are looking for people just like you to help promote their products, and they happy to pay you a commission, a percentage of the sale for every sale and customer you refer. And so this is how we create the biggest ripple effect of like sharing this recipe with other people, so that all those brands and products out there can get their products promoted, because I can't promote every single product on the universe. Neither can my business partner Tyler, neither can the students you see on this page. So it's unlimited scalability, and the more people we have that know this, what we teach inside, the better for everybody, the better for you, the better for the customers looking for these, that have problems looking for solutions that these vendors and brands create solutions for. And the more successful those companies become, because you're creating awareness and introducing them to these great products and brands that are solutions to these problems they're seeking. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. If go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com/apply if you want to learn more about what I just mentioned. And hopefully you got some value out of this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in